to gzdoom Builder 3. Special episode of Turos Tutorials. So before we begin anything, let's just what is it? Let's just take a minute to review what we went over and everything. We go to our Doom file right here. Then we go into our skins. We can see that our level is right here. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so as you can see, we have all of the stuff here ready to look at things. The map layout with the special lines being like, slopes and 3D boxes and things. We got that set up. Next, we have a text map which talks about what goes on in the level. We have Z nodes, which we don't ever get to see, and then we have the end map screen, what happens after we end the map. Now, one thing we need to do is make it to where we can have more maps in this one map pack or WAD. So we'll figure that out in maybe today's video if we have time. So let's get started. Today we're going to be using gzdoom. I'm going to go to my screen. Oh, yeah, we're also going to we're going to do something really quick, actually. Before we begin, we need to make a special kind of file here in this area. We're going to do that by going to Entry, Import. Oh, you know what? Now I know what it is. We're going to click this file right here. Then we're going to put name. There it is. New entry. We're going to rename this one Maps. Then we're going to make it into a text. Right there. We're going to move that up really quick. Okay, and then we're going to change this to a... Let's see, where is it? Should be here. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, oh, that's what it is. Map info. I made a mistake, guys. It needs to be zmap info. Then we go down here, we can look for map info. And that's where we put in the really cool details like how do we see this map and what exactly goes into it. So before we begin, we should actually get one more resource. That would be the gzdoom wiki. All right. Tutorials. I'm going to show you what I'm going through right now, actually. We need to be able to create a bonus area or extra chapter that we can select in the level select or chapter select, and then we'll immediately see it right here. It also works in Doom 2, but right now we're just going to get it to work in Doom 1. Make things easy. Let me see. Yeah, these are all pretty much the type of things we can work on too. Poly objects are actually one of the best. Back to sectors, we'll do that more later in the video. We did slopes. Ooh, we get to make 3D bridges. We'll do that too. And creating ladders. I think we'll do that in the next episode. If if we get a lot done. So it's a matter of what we do. What we want to do actually is create level related Oh, I know that's build. Oh, that's building thing. We want. You know what? Actually, let's look it up over here. gzdoom. No. Map info. There we go. We need to look at a demonstration of what another map info screen looks like. I don't have anything off the top of my head, but you know, so it's best to look at what we could look at. You know, what's there. There we go. There we go. This sort of thing is put into WADs or PK3s to determine skill level, intermissions, game settings, level transitions, and chapter and cutscenes. That way we can continue things. So let's do that. Here, be right back, folks. I gotta answer some text messages. I'll be right back. Go. Okay, everything's all set. Let's get back to the thing. Perfect. I like how I fixed the camera. It looks a lot brighter now. Although I'm kind of embarrassed about this eyebrow, this bulge right here. But oh well, the forehead. I'll just cover it up with the hair. Anyway, let's see. Which really quick is working on my end. No, not the video producer. Twitch.tv slash the Tasman. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it looks good. Looks like it's running everything. No sound at the moment because we can't really, you know, it'll echo forever. That's good. Perfect. Okay, so now we know that the stream works, so let's continue on with the tutorial. Today's episode, we're going to just, cover the map info screen and things like that, so let's get into it. A map info is a special file that tells Doom or any Doom source ports that it's adding an extra chapter or doing something special outside of the original code of Doom. It's a special way to load extra maps or extra chapters besides the original, set chapters, the 3 chapters or the 4 chapters. So, right here is one of the biggest files we need, a map info file or a zmap info file. You saw before, we just made one right here, and we specified what it was. So now we need to cover a few things before we can fully implement it into the game. You need to understand the format. The map contains 6 different entries: game info, episode, map, cluster, skill, and intermission, respectively. And here are those things. And what we do is we define each of those things separately. I'm going to go ahead and just focus on episode definition to set up everything. So what we ought to do is... This is the name of the episode text. So yeah, we're going to need this thing right here. So in this area, in the Slade program that we downloaded the other day, we need to type in here name equals quotation marks, go back, and then we don't have to put the 2 arrow things, but we can but we do have to put something there, like the whole thing. So let's just name our thing test map for just a moment. Test maps. I'll put that plural so that way whenever we play or add more maps, it gets, put in. Okay. Next we need to optional. Yeah, it will interpret it as a language lump. Perfect, this is right here. So now that we have the name set to the episode, we need to also specify what actually, goes into it. So we'll go back to Slade. This has to be put in to parentheses. Go. And this should be indented like that. So now that we have that set up, now we can add a little bit more detail. Okay, so we need to put episode. And then we need to either put E1, M1, or we need to put the name of the actual, chapter thing. See if we can actually get an explanation for that really quick. Right here. It's a map lump. Or episode map lump, teaser map lump. We're just going to use the regular map lump for right now. Let's see. Clear episodes clears all previous episodes. This could be used if you wish to have fewer episodes than the originally present in the IWAD. Don't ignore that. Substitute the map name for map lump. Can be any lump in the WAD. Okay, so all we need to do is just specify what WAD starts this off. So the one we want to start off with is E6 M1. So we go back to the Slate prompt and type in the box right here E6 M1. And now that's done. So now we have our episode set up. So we're going to save it right now. Yes. And now you see that our file changed into a proper map info file. So now the program will load it as if, nothing. So let's test this out actually. We could use this test app, but we didn't set this up. So what we're going to do instead is just go to our files really quick. And instead we're going to go back to our Doom main folder and then just run Zendronum. Play it. Give it a second. There it goes. Oh, wrong screen. Come on. Ah, just love how dark that is. Perfect. Anyway, let's click it. New game. And there we go. Test maps. It's right under Sigil. It worked. We click it, and we select the difficulty. We're immediately warped into our map. Wonderful. But as you can see, it gives us E1. Okay, I don't want to get spotted by that guy. It gives us the E1 skybox. We can change that. But we cannot change that in the episode listing. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to go minimize the folder again and go back to this in Slate. Because this right here is specifically set for the episode setup, we can't actually we can't put what the skyboxes and things like that. So instead, we need to make a map info on underneath it, like this. Then if we go back and go into map definitions, we can define what a map gets included in a map. Go down to here and let's look at some examples really quick. It says here for the map E1M8, look up this thing. It's look up a previous map setup. Then it says level number set to 8, title patch, and next level would be, or next equals end game 1, secret next, E1M9, and so on and so forth. This right here is what we need to do for our map in the same file to add some more details of things. So, let's change the sky. Let's type in really quick, map E1M, whoops, it's E6M1, okay. There we go. That looks good. And oh, we can also specify what music gets played in this. So that's another good thing. Let's choose the music first. We need to put everything in parentheses, because that's how coding works. Make an indentation, and now we're ready to put stuff into the file to set everything up. So let's do music first. The music we want has to be in quotation marks. That's an important. And let's choose... You know what, let's look up the listing really quick of some of the songs in Doom 1. I'm going to go back to my main folder, double click the WAD file right here for Doom 1. And then we're going to go down to the music selection. These things. That's for episodes 1, the main function thing. We need the music for the other episodes. So let's choose... Oh wait, no, that's the... There we are. There we are. Okay, so let's choose... I'm thinking... E2M7, just randomly. So we go back to our thing and type in E2M1. Or no, E2M7. There we go. So now when we play the level, that's gonna... The new music that's gonna be playing is that. Okay? Now that's out of the way, let's go to... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we gotta put the level num first, so we'll do just one up there. Level NUM equals... Let's just make this 1. It's the first level of the whatever chapter, so that's there. Title patch, and the title patch is the name of the level that gets shown on the end of the display. So let me see. Right here it says, like Wilv WILV00. Look up Hustler E1M1. No, actually, let's not include the title patch. I don't think we need it right now. Actually, let's look up what it does. Click out of here really quick and scroll up. Level, we'll need that. Skybox. Sky texture. Title patch. There we go. This is the name of the graphic on display for the intermission screen, such as that. Okay, so we want to actually put that in, actually. So, title patch. When it turns blue, that means it's accepted. So we want to change that to... let's make a haunted cave. So let's name it Haunted Cave. Actually, no, let's name it Haunted Mines. No. You guys got anything in the comment section that you want to recommend? For the next 5 or 10 seconds, I'll take any suggestion and put it in. Okay, time's up. I'm going to go ahead and just name it something else, something random. Maybe... maybe just Chasm. Or no, Chasm Base. That works. Or no, Cave Base. That'd be better. Cave Base. Okay, that works. Contains the name of the level. If author name is set to 0. Yeah, there we go. Cave Base. Then we want to go to... yeah, we already got the music. Exit pick, smooth lighting, translator, special... okay, no, those are other options. Next, we want to put what the next level is. So right here, under this, we want to put next equals, and then we need to put the next level, which would be E6. Oh, excuse me. E6 M2. However, we don't have that yet, so right now we're just going to do the comment it out. To do that, we just press the slash button twice. And there it goes. It turns green. Meaning that you'll run the code but not see that. So that's how it's done. And then we want to go to sky. Yeah, let's add the sky really quick. SKY. Sky1 equals... yeah, see, it took it. Now we want to change the sky to that. Let's make it sky 2. SKY2. It took that, and we should also add a comma next to it to specify if it's moving or not. There we go. Actually, let's find out what the extra 0 there is. Go to the skybox. Sky, where are you at? Lighting. That's something. Music. Suck time. Sky stretch. Double sky. Sky 1 texture. Oh, scroll speed. Yeah. So yeah, I was right. It's the movement of the speed of the movement of the picture scrolling. We can just set that to 0. If we wanted to make it move, we would add like intervals of 0.0. That way it would move on that kind of thing. So like 0.1, 0.2, and so on and so forth. That's good. Oh, and you can also add a background sky layer too. It's if double sky is being used, and we don't want to do that right now. So right now, let's just focus on the original one sky. Okay. Oh dear. Hope I didn't crash my program. Good, I didn't crash it. Okay, we're good. We're good. For a second there, I almost panicked. I hit the USB drive. Okay. Gonna save it really quick. Yes. Okay, saves accepted, and we want one more thing. Well, we could put a secret next level where it warps us out of the thing, but I think we should wait for another episode to do that. So right now, this will be just it. So now we're going to just delete that extra part and then press the save button. And let's go test our map. Minimize all that. Load up. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, play Zandronum. Oh, here's an error. Expected got level num. So, this right here. We need to finish up that thing. We can't just leave it like that. So let's close it. And it needs to look like lookup. Okay. Copy. Control V. Let's find out what lookup actually means right now. Wish these things had like, you know, the thing in order. Okay, so level num equals level num. This is the map identification number used to identify it to the teleport new map special. If the map is a form of map XX, then it will automatically have a level num of XS unless you specify differently. Level num will be used 23 unless you can set it. Okay, so where's the guy? Fighting, damage. Up, where are ya? I'm gonna use Control F to find it. Go. Okay, there we go. Keyword. Oh, map lump. Okay, so map lump refers to the name of the map, the map marker lump. The name may be valid, or any valid through the lumps E or E whatever or map X generally used. The nice map provides a name, so we need to actually name this map properly. So let's name it. No, not this one. X. I'm going to copy that and paste it here. And then we're going to name it Cave Base. There we go. And then of course we just talked about the properties, which is what these things are. So now it should work. Save it. Yes. Provides the name of the map and the on map for us, like a string must be enclosed in quotes. Okay, that's good then. We're good. We look at the example, so we have it all set. Wonder if we needed to name our thing WI. LV07. Well, let's test it out really quick. Go back there, go here. I'm gonna move this right here out of the way. Play. Okay, we got another scripting error. 6 map info, line 12. Expected an equal sign. Line 12. Oh, yeah, oops. That was a typo. Remember to always look at your code again. See if you mess up sometimes. Okay, let's save that really quick. And now it should have no errors. Plays Andronum. There we go. New game. Test maps. Hurt me plenty. Got him. Okay. Right now we don't have an exit for this, but let's look at the sky. I think it looks perfect. So let's open this door really quick. Ah, we need a blue card now. So that's probably something we're going to do. I'm thinking there's some... Yeah, I think there's something behind that door. I'm going to just use a cheat code really quick. Fly to a lighter. To get up here and check out the skybox. There we have it. Now I'm going to position myself over this little thing. Undo the cheat. Oh, no fall damage. Let's test this door out really quick to see if it works. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, looks like it works. We can open it from one side, but not the other. So that's a good thing. And we should also change a bit of this inner workings right here. To be a bit more like, you know, brick-like instead of cave-like. This should be cave-like. This should be cave-like, and then this should be cave-like until here, like split this up, and then this would be like, you know, part of the base. So now we know what to do. Let's go take care of it. Our map info works. We can play the level. It has its own sky, and if you listen to the music, it, you know, has its own separate track. Oh, hey, dude, what's up? Windmayor? I just saw you. Where's a Windmeyer? Welcome to the stream. I'm hoping that, you know, this teaches a lot. It's cool. Okay, so we're all set then. Windmare. Okay. Awesome. Windmare. Well, thank you so much, dude, for joining me. And I hope this entertains you in some way. This is really fun stuff to do. I love building levels for games. In fact, I wish I could make my own game, but I need a team for that. What can you do? Let's get back to Slade really quick. We're all set with this, so let's continue on. Oh, first, let's save it really quick. You always want to save. Always save. And close it. And now we need to open the builder. gzdoom builder. There we go. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. Let's open our old file again. It's in edoom skins wad. There we go. Load it. Give us all those errors, clear them, and close it. And now, press the Q button and use S, D, F, and E. We can look around the level. There we have it. And as you can see, the map file, because we introduced it, has a different sky now. And it's really cool what you can do with Doom modding. In fact, you can actually make your own games with this engine as it is, right out the box. It's really cool. In fact, hopefully in the next episode of Mod Hacks and Homebrews, we will be covering a Sonic mod, specifically built with this engine in mind. It's really cool, and I can't wait to show you guys that. That's going to be a really cool episode. But anyway, let's adjust our changes here really quick. We want to do this, Control C. Paste that onto that wall, and that wall. Then we want to copy this thing, Control C. Paste it onto the roof and roof. Ooh, that is dark. We'll just start off the inside of the thing right here. That way it has some semblance of what, structure. Pretty cool. This area. Oh, and then this area, we gotta change that. Control V. Alright, now Control V. And I'm gonna brighten it up just for a bit to see what's going on. Okay, and brighten up this and this. Yes. Okay. We're just gonna brighten it up for a moment. We'll turn it back on, or turn it back to its original thing later. So we need to copy the wall here. Control C. And let's paste that there. V. And there we have it. So we should make this actually into a brick. And we have a brick texture. That brick. Oh, right here. Control C. Go back here. V. And I'm gonna lower this too. Make it look like it's actually cut into the earth. So now it looks like part of the thing. I'm gonna paste it here too. And I'm gonna lower this actually. That looks good. See if the door actually still works. Yeah, the door still works. There we go. Then we're going to copy the carpet. Paste. Paste. Whoop. Oh yeah, that's the inside of the door. There we go. Paste here. And we'll make this brick. So with it selected, do this. And we'll change this texture. So let's look for a good brick texture. Bricky, bricky, brick. There we go. Is that a flat? Yeah, it's a flat. Okay, we're good. There we go. We have a perfect brick texture. You can also copy the wall texture here, Control C. And paste it here. Paste it here. It's there, so we don't need to worry about that. And paste. You know what? I can lower this actually. Doesn't look too bad, so I'll just paste that here really quick. Press Control to see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, we gotta change that. Paste that here, and we gotta set this to look right. There we go. You guys following along pretty good? I hope so. How about you, Winmare? Are you still there? Oh, we should also change that texture. And the one on the roof. There we go. I kind of wish there was more outdoor textures. Seems kind of limited. You know what, actually, let's lower this really quick. Looks good. Well, we'll turn off the effects if we press the tab button, and now we can see what's going on with this engine. Looks good. I'm going to grab these things right here. Lower them down. Deselect everything and then back up. Ooh, yeah, lower that too. Actually, it looks like we messed up the level a bit. Easy fix, no problem. Okay, maybe a big problem, actually. Do all that. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot, I turned it off. That was a special effect. Oh, thank you, Windmere. I'm glad you're still here. Ooh, that doesn't look right. Here, we're gonna just copy this underneath texture. That here. No, actually, let's just copy this whole thing and paste it. Okay, Control C and... Oh, you know what? I gotta change it from the inside. No, that's not right. What do you think? Should we keep the faces there, or maybe I should change that to something else? I'm thinking I should change that to something else. I mean, those are pretty creepy. Well, what happens if I lowered it? Okay. Yeah, that's a flaw too in this engine as well. If I lower a certain floor and look at like a side of it, it'll cut into the side of the mountain, making no real sense. It's kind of odd. It's a quirk of the engine. To fix that, you can just probably use a slope or something, but you know, maybe we should use a slope actually. Oh, yeah, I'll fix it right now. So we want to go to Q, and the wall we want to fix is this one right here. So we're going to add another sector set. Right here. Now, if you remember from our previous tutorials, to draw a line or a dot, we must first be in vertices mode. We click right here with the right bumper, and then we just simply move after clicking to any direction we want. Then to set the second button, you drop it there, and so on and so forth until we make a triangle or something. That's how you'd make a sector or a box we can start filling up and stuff. How the Doom engine works. Now to change this into a slope, what we're going to do is grab this tool, and we're going to grab this line, and this line. Now, the way we're grabbing them right now isn't technically what you're supposed to be doing. We should be grabbing this one, but I'll show you in just a second what it means, or why I picked this wall. To select an object, you just simply click it, or select a line, you just click it with the left button. See? Cancel that. Now to open all three, we right bumper, and now we can change the settings to it. The one we want is 161. Oh, what? No, 160. No, wait. Yeah, 181, sorry. I get confused with the two. There we go. Plane, align, slope. And now what we want to do is slope the ceiling. We can do the floor too, but right now let's just do the ceiling. And we see that little bump that's on the outside of the texture? That right there means that means that we're seeing the back face of that line, which is drawn as an off surface. That means we can't really interact with it. In order to interact with it, we have to see it from the front. We'll flip it, so let's do front right now for the ceiling. And then here, to flip it, we press the F button. F in the chat, boys, and there we go. It's now facing that way, and it's a slope. To deselect, you have to click each one individually. Sadly. But there we go. Now that line is completely green. And if we look in the engine, oh, I still have the thing set. If we look in the engine, now we have a sloped ceiling. We can also raise and lower it. But as you can see, we're running into a big issue. It doesn't slope 100% with the bottom, this floor. It still cuts in and it still can look odd. That's why it's best to always choose the wall on the outside. So let's do that. Instead of putting it here, we'll select these, right bumper, and clear the selection. Or just put here in the number of action 0. And instead, we'll grab here. Do this. We'll grab these three on the inside. And we're going to set those to the same thing. 181. And for the ceiling, we want to set it to the back face. So now it's going to project the front face as like this way. So. I gotta turn off the thing really quick so you guys can see. Okay, so there we go. And we're gonna grab this one. Okay, let's see how it goes. Looks like we need to flip the faces and change it from back to front. Now it should work. Nope, it doesn't. How odd. Oh, you know what it is? It's because it's not separated. Yeah, so let's fix that really quick. Yeah, because it's all just one connected piece. We can't have that. For a sector to work, we need to have it segmented. That. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and then connect back. Still in line depth, so we're going to grab a vertice mode. And then do that again. And boom, we're good. You having any trouble following along, Windmere? I mean, it's okay and everything. It's just, I'd like to know. It should work now. There should be 3 separate sectors, and yep, it works. But now we need to flip it. There we go. Nope. Drag those down. Okay. For the most part, but I can PM you about all it later. Awesome. I'll be here. And if you guys want to see any of the previous tutorials we worked on, just go to the YouTube page here, or no, here on the side. Yo, what's up, Spud Munch? If you guys want to see any of the previous videos that we're following from, you can go to either the Twitch channel, it'll be there for about like 14 days, or you can go to the YouTube channel, and it'll be here pretty much forever, or whenever the account gets shut off or something. Awesome. Glad you're eating, dude. Yeah, Chris, this dude can make some good food. Taught him everything I knew. But anyway, the reason why we're getting a different kind of error is because we're drawing a slope with this facing this way. So now that it's segmented, we should have a proper thing going on so we can reselect the other one. This. And I'm going to just actually just comment those out. Grab the back three. Flip them to the front. Yeah, they're flipped to the front. And then do that. Feet. Go. Feeling front, and now that should work. So now, if I raise and lower there we go. I'm going to grab all three, and if I lower them, there we go. Or you know what? Raise them. Actually, you know what? Yeah, lower. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll grab those later. Let's lower this thing first. It's so weird to work with sectors, you know? I mean, you don't ever work with anything like this in the other games, do you? I'm gonna grab that one. That one, and grabbing this one too. Okay. And that's looking sort of good, actually. Okay, deselect. Then we can no, I messed up. One, let's grab all this. Outside the view. We want to have this roof higher than this roof. So we should leave it like that. And instead grab this one and this one. Ones. Lower them. And now, oops. Oh yeah, it doesn't slope because we haven't sloped it. There we go. Looking so good so far. Oops. Grab that. So now when we're on here, we can see that the wall goes lower. It's kind of odd to explain, but it's pretty clear if you figure it out. You know what? I'll turn it off. I'll turn off the thing. Come on. Oh, okay, that didn't look right. So there you go. Now, this sector right here, these three sectors right here, will slope inward. Let me see if I can. You know what? I can use this as an example to show you. See how it works? Because it's a roof texture, it slopes it. So, looking good. Oh, and the reason for this sort of thing is because this sector is not perpendicular to this sector, or the one sector for the wall of the mountain. We can fix that really quick, but for right now, let's just undo, Control Z, Control Z, and yeah, let's fix that really quick. Thank you. See how this sector doesn't match up correctly with that? This one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One over here is just 5. Fix that by just grabbing the vertice with the vertice mode, move it up. And now, if we undo it or press V of that, and there it is. It's gone. But if we raise it, we can see it again. Perfect for making roofs for houses and stuff. There we go. I think that looks good. It's sloped. Also, it means we can raise this texture up a bit. You know, maybe we can lower this this. Oh, you know what? I have a better fix. I'll raise this. And this. And this. That's not right. Thanks, bud. Glad you guys are enjoying the tutorial a bit. Or the tutorial. Really fun doing this stuff. Ooh, you know what? Shift. Up. Let's see what. You know. Cool. I'm going to just change that texture entirely. Front. I'll replace it with. That would be a good choice if it didn't have the buttons on it. You know, what if I did that? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Brighter than the other one. So there we go. Looks like an actual post and things. Over here. You know what? I'm thinking about it. These don't look proper. I mean, it doesn't mesh well with the brown. Doesn't mesh well with the gray and green. Let's change this texture. Quick. Maybe something like a metallic gray or like a shiny gray. See what the metals have. Ooh, this would look good. Yeah, that look really good. You know. Yes, streaming. Okay, go ahead. Just my brother. He's back from work. Okay. There we go. Looks good. Oops. Then we want to grab those, and I'm going to use the shift button. I'm going to do that. Select those ones, and then move this one. There we have it. But now we have this weird gap at the bottom, so we're just going to grab all those textures again. And if we hold the shift button, it'll select all textures nearby it. And instead, we're going to move it down. So, shift. And we actually want it even, so maybe. I think that looks good. Yeah, you know what? No, doesn't look so good. Take care of this really quick. Yeah, the texture doesn't mix well. Plus, you should always, when making textures, make sure it blends in with the other texture. That way it looks good. I'm going to choose something else, though. Textures. Alt. And what's a good one? Anything in the chat you want to recommend, guys? Let me know. What's a good texture? I would use it. Right. Um,
Kathy.
oh no, I already did. That's just the extra copy to throw away. Yours is on the printer.
I already did.
Nothing, folks. It was just my brother fixing out something important. This is so difficult. What's a good texture to put there? That's why I like the Doom 2's setup, because it has more textures and things to work with. Maybe this one? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. However, there is one more thing we have to do. The front can't be this. Because this is a door that requires a blue key, we need a blue light fixture. So, let's scoop the boot, eat the B, and boom. We now know that this is a blue light door. So now in order to pass through this door, we have to have the blue key card. Which is, of course, to the sacrificial chamber. And we're all good. Awesome. You know what? We should actually do the same thing to Control C. Perfect. So now it's a door both ways. And we can actually make this area too a bit better. We can do that by adding some decor to the hallway. I'm going to just right click and do that. Just make a giant box right now. Grab that. We'll work on one and then we'll copy it to the other side. As you can see, it does that. So what we want to do is raise that to be a little bit up. Raise this, or lower this to be down. Match it with the brick pattern. Control C to get rid of these textures. And change the texture to. You know, I'm going to use the shift button to fix it. There we go. So far, so good. And there we have it. That looks pretty good, don't you think, guys? But now, this area. Let's change that really quick to something spooky. Spoopy. Maybe a hanging. No, a hanging. Actually, maybe. Let me see. If it'll even fit. Yeah, hanging bodies at the wall. Oh, text message. 1 second, folks. Okay, so I'm going to just be right back, and I'll see you in just a second, guys. Alright, okay. Now we're all back and everything. Everything's all clear. Okay, good. We're ready. Thank you, dude. He gets it. He gets it. It's metal as frick. Love it. Okay, so now the texture, if we remember, is 64 bits. So 8 times 8 should be 64. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put it there, and then we can make a sector about like 4. And then that should do it. Oh, I missed. I missed. Okay, so we want to go right here. It would help if we had some sort of like thing to tell us. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can use the lines. Yeah, look, these lines. Wall texture takes the surface, this surface. So if we... Yeah, there it is. Okay, maybe not 100%. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. We gotta scoot this down more. Kind of wish you can see the wall and change at the same time. But that's a limitation of the Doom engine. What do you expect? Yeah, it looks like I can just move it, actually. Let's go to sector mode and move that down a bit. Okay, maybe not. Come on. You know what? I think I know how to fix it. I'm gonna grab this texture and change it to a cube. Need a regular cube. Something we can like measure off of and things. Ooh, like this. This cool symbol. Looks like every person is set on 2, and we want between those 2. Yeah, that should work. So every 2 is a person. You know what? I'm gonna fix this. Courtesy tool here and there. No. That's good. We should that be. Maybe scoot it down a bit more. Yeah, get a dead center with the line. And it looks like right where this thing is, upward, is where it cuts off. So, right where this is should be our point. Grab a sector really quick, or grab this sector. And now it should be there. We did it. Let's go ahead and delete this sector, actually. And you know what? Let's actually segment one. Oh, and then we're gonna do this. And now we have this really cool pillar in the side of that. Yeah, there it goes. That looks good. Then we have like separate pictures we can put up. So now we're just going to copy this entire thing. So let's copy the lines actually. 5, Control C. Now here's the cool part. Control V. We can now move extra sectors. Okay, so last time we have it right here, where that line thing is. I want to put it right here now. If we look. Oh yeah, that's right. It's still has this wall, so let's grab this wall and delete it. Now Ooh. That doesn't look pleasant at all. You know what? This has to move down that way too. So let's fix that really quick. Oh, you see the difference between the line? This line here is a lighter gray, or these lines here are lighter gray than this one, meaning that it just bleeds out. We don't want that. Let's just get a vertice really quick. And click there, and there. There. You know, I'm going to actually separate this too. There, and bada boom. Yeah, this is a huge rectangle, by the way. Merge that into there. Merge that one into there. And now we're going to go ahead and just grab those lines really quick. You know what? Let's move them back, actually. Yeah, let's move these back. That back. 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 And then just merge this thing. Like that. Then we just merge that to that. That. You know what? Let's delete this line really quick. Line tool mode and delete. And it turns everything into an empty thing. Okay, there we go. That fixed it. Perfect. And we're going to do the same thing with these two lines, actually. Delete. Vertices back. Oops, there we go. Okay, so now we can just drag these lines. We're going to move them to the center of this thing. Grab the line tool and then drag them down. You know what? I'm also going to stretch out one line. There we go. That way it's even, symmetrical. We always want symmetrics. Go, and one more time. And there we have it. Now you can raise this thing up a bit. Store it to its proper place. And raise that down a bit. There we go. And now we can store pictures on the walls. First wall would get that one gnarly looking dead body on the wall. Yeah, that's a good one. Second one. We'll get, this one. The third one will be Cyber Demon. Where is it? I would use the Archvile face, but we don't have the Archvile right now, so we'll just use this one. Oh man, it's too big. Yeah, we're gonna have to use something smaller. Something that's like 96 pixels, or... Ooh, that works. Or maybe not, it's too big. My goodness. It only fits a certain size. Oh, you know what? Where is it? I can use one of these gargoyles. Let me see if I can get the gargoyles by themselves. Flesh. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one. Yeah, that looks good. Lower this down a bit. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. We gotta do this one. Control C, Control V. That looks good. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. We should also fix this one really quick too. You know what, let's lower this and then make it a slope that goes upward. And we're gonna copy that texture right there and paste it there. Also paste it here. No, you know what? Let's grab. There's a gray texture here. There we are. Control C. We're gonna change that one really quick, but I need the texture at the moment, so paste it here. And here, yeah, that's good. Then we need to color these obsidians. I'm gonna grab that. No, grab this. Control C. Control C. See that. That. That, and we're good. I think. Good. Control. Yeah, so it's like a poster that's just sitting on the wall. Or like a light-up poster. It looks good, but this texture seems off a bit. Raise it up a bit. Okay, that looks better. Okay, maybe not. This is always just, you know, what looks good to the eye kind of game. That's the best we can do. I'll change these though. Change those into something really cool. Maybe something wood. Yeah, I think these will be good. Yeah, that looks good. There we have it. I think that looks really good. Oh, and you know what would make this even freakier? We're going to left click it, and instead of it being like just a simple light fixture, what we're going to do is make it flicker. So let's go to here. Light strobe slow, no. Strobe fast, no. Flicker, where's the flicker? That's a carry thing. We want a light duration, sound sequence. Floor height, ceiling height. You know what? Let's just do a sequenced. No, not sequenced. Portal slopes, no. Surfaces. Additive, default. Huh, I swear you can control the thing. Peakiness. Identification. Where is the light? That's just the color of the light. Brightness, gravity, duration, special. You know what? It should be here. Aw. Aw. Oh, there it is. Light flicker. 55. 65. Okay, and now we can turn this down a bit. Oh, whoops. Turn this down a bit. Okay, maybe, there we go. And there we have it. I think it looks pretty good. Let's test it out really quick to see if it, how it looks. Oh yeah, we gotta get a blue key in here really quick. I'm just gonna set one right here. That way we can open that door. Go to my things really quick. Paste them here. Then no, key. There we go. Keys. Blue key card. So now it should be on the desk of the thing. We're good. So now let's save it. Test it. I just shot, so a zombie man should be appearing. No. Okay, I see what's going on. This floor right here shouldn't be sloped. Or at least if it's going to slope, it's got to slope and then go straight into that. It can't be like this, otherwise people can get on the desk. We don't want that. Ooh, that's cool. We're good. Can't get up here at the moment because we got to slope it, and I didn't activate the jump button. Doom has a jump button, but you have to activate it in the cheats menu. It's not a normal feature. But I think this looks pretty good. We just need to fix a few textures, and we're all set. Alright. And we got to duplicate that side to the other side. So let's take care of that really quick. Going to grab the sector mode really quick. Control C, V, and then we're going to move that. Then we're going to rotate. Oh, you know what? To rotate, you'll see that there's like a yellow square on the corner of this. You just have to rotate it like that. And there we have it. And if we go into this mode, we can see that that's what it looks like on the inside. Now we just have to move that over to the wall. Whoops. Grab that again and right click. And there we go. Easy peasy. But we gotta fix a few textures, so Control V. V. Yeah, we gotta lower this one and that one. Okay, that works. And then the insides of these need to be raised to match the outside of those. And I think that works. Yeah. Looking good. Creepy hallway. I always press the wrong button. It's control lighting. What's the lighting on this one again? 168, and this one here is 160. So I just lower that one. Then I grab both of them, and then brightness would be that. Duration. I'm just going to set this to 50. 50. There we go. Light, fade. Yep. You know, actually, I'm going to set it to 80. And I'm going to add, no, we don't have a sound effect for that. Okay. So now, if we go into the game now and test it. Oh, wait. First, let's add a slope here. I'm gonna change this floor, flip it. That properties one, and then align floor front. Now that should be a slope. Perfect. Then we should also change this too. So no. Yeah, that wall texture does not match at all. Let's fix that really quick. Wow, that actually fit really perfect, really in, or really well. See? Flush. Don't have to do much for it. Oh yeah, keep it like that. Lower that. And you know what? We can raise this, actually. Oh. Yeah, I know what we can do. That same sector, we can do the floor as well. Oh no, the ceiling as well for the front. But now it doesn't have that funky little piece there. We can just, do that. There we go. Control C. There we have it. The sloped wall. Oh, and let's change this to... You know what? Actually, let's even do a better thing here. Let's add some colored lighting. Make it red. Oh, yeah. Go. And we'll make it flicker too. Or light glow. Ooh. Actually, strobe light slow. Yeah. Duration about 20. Okay, so now that thing's going to flash red in that area. So let's test it out. I love how the color it is, or how colorful it is. Okay, 1 second. You grab the window and put it over here. I don't know why it keeps drawing it on this side. Are you guys having fun so far watching me? Grab that. Oh yeah, I gotta change the setting. There we go. Rated M. Forgot about that. Yeah, we still gotta fix that. Oh. Close, but it shouldn't have changed the color. And it's not bright enough. So yeah, we got a lot to fix. Yeah, you know what? Let's just turn it back to white. And instead of 1, let's make it... 9, that's what. Yeah, 2, that works. Make it really creepy and bright. And then for these sectors, we want light to flicker. Okay, brightness. Okay. And there's up there. Duration we should set to 10.1. Yeah, 10.1. That works. Okay, so hopefully this works. Okay, so let's test it out really quick. Ymir. Awesome. Awesome, Ymir. Yeah. Why are they gray? That is so weird. They should not be gray. There we go. That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Huh. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and set them back to normal. We don't need a special like lighting fixture. And so brightness. That and then duration. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So now, those should be the brightest thing in the room. That looks good. Okay, that looks good. Ooh, 3 viewers. Awesome. Welcome, viewer. I hope you're enjoying me designing this level. Ooh, let's fix this really quick. This wonky slope. Okay, so the way it looks like is that we can stretch this thing to match that thing. So let's grab a line and just drag it out. Then we can just merge this line with that. And, oh, whoops. Ah, no. No, don't. We need a vertice mode. Let's merge. Grab this line, split it, and do that. Then we can just do that. So now, the slope is part of the floor, main flooring. Now if we see it, and boom, we're done. We should also change that too, because that's not right. It shouldn't be separated like that. We should actually make these 2 floors one. There we go. Ooh, you know what would help too? If we could make like a view to the outside or something. Yeah, let's make a courtyard really quick. Or you know what, like a docking bay. That way we can get into it so when we're later on in the level. Yeah, that would look cool. This will be our outdoor area, and it'll just have a fenced out perimeter and then some walls around it. Or no, yeah. Then we just have a window going through across. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Lower that. Raise that. Looking good. So we're going to copy this, Control C, V, V, oh, whoops, Control Z, V, there we go. Now we just need to align the texture to look right. Align those textures as well. And we want to make this area bright. daylight. Okay, so we're going to copy this texture. Control C, V. There we go. You know what? Thinking about it, I should probably put the wall a little closer. If anything, raise this and lower that. Yeah, like that. That's perfect. I think it looks good. With the microphone. Almost fell off the thing. The desk. Yeah, that looks good. Change this and this texture. Select. Like this and this. And we're going to just go ahead and use like something for a good wall texture. Something to match the other side. You know what? Let's actually look really quick. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to copy that texture. Control C, V, and V. That looks nice. Then we can move this thing back and, ooh, yeah, lower that floor. There we go. Yeah, okay, so let's design this area really quick. Looking good. The reason why I'm doing that is to give the depth of illusion. Makes it look like it's an actual like block or something. You'll see in just a second. You'll see what it looks like. Okay, that looks really good. Now we paste here, and paste here, and now that area looks like it's this little spot. Now that area looks like it's a hallway, archway. Awesome. Okay, now let's separate this area. Boom. Boom. That way it's inset. And now, just move these up and down really quick. Line them. And align these. And boom. We did it good. That's looking good so far. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I see what we did. That was a mistake. We gotta raise this up. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Okay, yeah, so this texture needs... There we go. Now it looks like a giant aluminum beams. And to make a little bit more depth on it, you can pull these out, make them level as squares, and you can add a texture to them now. So now it won't interrupt the floor. See? They look like they just slope with the floor now. And now they have two different segmented centers. So let's change that texture really quick to something, make it pop out. All textures, let's hope something metal. but something different from that color. Ooh, maybe these. Yeah! Then we just do this. Oh, whoops. Okay, so that texture and this texture are separate. We're good. I say that's looking pretty good. How about you guys? Anyone in the chat thinks this look is great? Oh, but we have some flaws. We gotta move this texture. There we go. Okay, you know what? I gotta back out really quick. That looks good. Put here. And that looks good. Now we have proper light fixtures. We have an entire room dedicated to, you know, that kind of thing. You know what? Let's merge this area too with the other side. Awesome. Thanks, Buds. Okay. Yeah, let's merge this area to this thing. I'm going to copy the step here. Okay, yeah, we gotta make the door a little wider. Oh, maybe I just need to do this. Make a new sector. Yeah, we're still in line mode. Sector, I want vertices. There we go. And then I just need to take this and back. Move it back. Then we want to merge this line with this line, so... Actually, you know what? Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, I know. I can make a step there. First, I gotta... No, that's that, and that's the same as that. Okay. There we go. So I got to... We'll see that. Paste it there. It there and there. One there and one there. Move over here. Paste that here. I think that's good. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a tripping hazard, but hey, it looks good. So far. I think it's pretty decent. Coming out really well, actually. Oh, you know what? We can... I know what to put here. Be an entryway. But... it has a fence in front of it. Watch this. See this line right here? We can actually make it impassable. We gotta press this button right here in the Properties tab. Now no one can go through it, not even demons. It's completely impassable, and we can even set the texture in the middle section. So let's look for a good fence texture. Okay, you know what? All textures. Great. Ian great. Yeah, I guess those are the only fence textures, so they'll have to do. Okay, and now if we go into the engine, there we have it. But as you can see, it looks like it's above the ground a bit. We can move it, it just, you know, a bit of annoying. Bit annoying. And there we go. And boom. Have, whoops. You know what? I know what it is. We have to unpeg this wall. Properties. Lower and upper unpegged. So now if we go like this, and move it up and down independent of that thing, of the surface. So now I can move it down, and boom. Good. Turn that off. That up. So far, so good. Raise that up just a tiny bit. Same with that wall. Then, for that. There we have it. We have a wall there, or a grate there. So now we can just copy this texture, go to this side, and as you can see, it's a darker colored white line there. See? This line here is like a little grayish. This one here is white. That means it's an impassable wall. But it's only showing the front face at the moment. So we need to go into the line dev thing here, line dev mode, right click it, and go to the back face. Then paste what we had there. Okay, so we gotta find it again. Where is it? There you go. Grab you. Okay. So now we should see it on both sides. Isn't that cool? And now we can fill this area here with like outdoorsy stuff. You know what? Let's make that concrete. Let's make that surface concrete. So like this. And this right here could be outside. No, that's also concrete. We need something roundy. Doors. You know, what's the outdoors over here? Yeah, we should just copy that texture. Control C. And poop. Whoop-de scoopy poop. Okay, we're good. B. And we're good. Now we have ourselves an extra room. Hallway that goes out there. An entire area here. That hallway. And that looks good. Also, another thing too, if we make a fire, if we fire our bullets here, or here, or here, it's going to get into this area here. So one thing we need to do is make it to where sound stops at this sector and this sector. Grab a line really quick. Okay, and then we go to properties, and we want to do is block sound. So now when we shoot, none of the demons are alerted there. See? So now it's double-sided, it's repeatable when pressed. This one here blocks sound. Oh, okay, that one I guess didn't take block sound. Block sound, okay. Now those block sound. So now if we go back to the thing, the game, I'll fire my gun, and if something happens, it'll notify the other guys. Bring this window over here. Game. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, that didn't work at all. Dude. Why is that texture gray? I turned off the thing. Right? You know, I gotta fix that really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, I gotta set that to 0. Set this to 0. Okay. You know what would help block sound? A doorway or something. Because that's... Yeah, block sound. That should have blocked it. Why it didn't. Oh, you know what? We also have to set the monsters here to death. So let's grab them really quick. Make it to where they're deaf. Means... Random. Action tag. Rendering action. Is this the deaf part? Okay, so no, that's just for a special feature. Don't need that. We just need to make them where they can't hear. Ambush players, there it is. The ambush players means that they can't hear things, but whenever something happens, they're aware of it. That means they won't move until, you know, they won't move until we're nearby. Hopefully that works. I'm also going to turn up the sound on my TV really quick so I can hear. It worked. Meaning that you guys won't trigger until we actually get nearby. And look, the color's restored. Awesome. And that looks so cool. And as you can see, we can't pass through this area, which leads to the docking bay. So things are looking good. We just need to change this thing and build onto that, make it a little more elaborate, add more features, and who knows. So far we've been on for about 2 hours straight, and think it's pretty good. Think this is a pretty good video. Do you guys think I should quit pretty soon? Leave a comment on the thing. I'll look at it right now. I should also fix that comment bar. It looks like the comments are bleeding into the word comment that's supposed to be there. Maybe I should just make it into a normal notepad. I think that'd be better. Okay, so now we can go up here. Love that slope effect. And there we are. Ooh, whoa. Yeah, so whenever we're messing with the texture like that, we always want to lower the roof too. Otherwise we get something like that. A billboard that just shouldn't be there. Looks cool though. If you ever want to make like a floating billboard or something, you could do that. Wherever you feel like it, man. Thanks. Let's see if I can jump. No, I don't have the jump button on. I'm loving the look of this place. Looks pretty sick. I love this thing. Looks so crazy. Then the hallways here. Really sick looking. Oh, and look, we can't jump on the desk anymore. We're all set. Looking really good. Lower the volume. I don't think I heard the music either, so that's a weird thing. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. We won't add anything at the moment, because we still need to add like this whole sector right here. It's a good deathmatch map, that's for sure. In fact, maybe we can add more deathmatch items next time. Actually, you know what? Let's do that right now, actually. I think that'd be a better option. For one, add a thing here. Player start, deathmatch. Rotate that there, and we're good. That's the first player start. Second is right here. There. Third is this docking bay. Fourth should be this area. Yeah, that's a kind of a dumb move. You know what? I'm gonna just put them right. No, right here. That'd be better. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then next time we can add 4 more to the area outside here to, condense it and make it better. Or even add like an area right here that goes into the, somewhere else. We have tons of possibilities. The maps our designs are endless. I'm liking how this looks and stuff. It looks really cool. You know what? Let's finish up a few more things before we leave. I want to add a few boxes here. You got to check out these boxes. They're really cool. So bop, 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 bop. Whoops, that was a mistake. Okay, and then there, I'm gonna move that one here. Okay, that looks good. Now it doesn't look like anything, but let's raise it up and you'll see what's really cool about this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, you know what? Gotta raise that up a bit more. Yeah, that's good. Half of that. There we go. And this one here, we can actually lower to there. Now we got a bunch of boxes here. I'll set this one down a little bit. Yeah, so now we got a bunch of boxes here. Let's get the box texture really quick. That should be right here. We have several different choices. The 64 by 16, with each box being 16 by 16 pixels. We have the 64 by 64, or we have the 128 by 64, or 128 by 64. So I'm going to choose these ones. Oh, no, that's too tiny. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's control those. That's looking good. Paste that there. There and there. And then we want to change this texture to the bigger one, which is this texture. Okay, and then we control C. B. There we go. We got that ground box. Oh, and for this one, we want to use that other texture. This one. But we want to do something really cool with it. Grab the face and drag it down, and there we go. Control C. B. B. So now, as you can see, it looks a little wonky, so grab those faces really quick and lower it. Also, we want to grab this face and make it look symmetrical. And boom! We now have a set of boxes that look realistic in there. But now we need to change the tops of these ones so that they look like, something separate from the floor. The box tops should be next to the boxes. top. No, I go to the flats. Ah, there we are. Crate top. Brown. There we go. Then we want to change the lease to crate top gray. Top gray. Okay. There we go. Thing looks good. Looks really good. Oh, and here's a cool thing too. To add, add a bit more depth to this thing. I'm gonna put a box right here. But here's the cool thing. I'm gonna grab the sector, and Control C, Control V, or Control C. Now I'm going to undo the creation of this box and Control V instead, then rotate it. And there we have it. So now if I raise it, we have a next new box right there. Love it. Control C, V, V, and V. And booyah! There we have it. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? You can even put a secret here too. So I'm gonna put some armor and everything. That's a good thing we can put here is health and armor. Okay, so we want blue armor right there. Then right here we want health bonus. No. Medkit, yeah, medkit. I'm thinking that looks good. Oh, and on the fountain, we should have something really cool. You know, let's get some. What looks really cool up there? You know what? Maybe we should put a decoration on that fountain instead. Well, not any of these gory decorations. Oh, that an obstacle. We got the burning stalagmites, stalactites. Ooh, yeah, the evil eye. The evil eye would look really cool there. Move that there, and now we have that on the thing. We should also put some barrels here too. It doesn't make any sense why the barrels are there, but you know, it fills the populates the level a little bit more. Now we can also put some barrels here too. We don't want to put it in the inside here. That wouldn't be right. Put some towards the entrance. Make it like a booby trap if anybody tries to cross it. And I think that looks good. Oh, and you know what? We should also add another object. Maybe... yeah, some trees. So I'm going to move that over here. A couple of trees in the courtyard wouldn't be bad. And maybe one on here too. Up here. It looks good. Let's look at how this looks in game now. You know, I should change these trees. Yeah, let's change the tree into a different type of tree. The gray tree, yeah. You always want to have some variety in your level design. So let's change this one to the large brown tree. And the huge red trees are right there. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Wow, 2 hours. Been at this for 2 hours. Alright, so when we return with the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to... Alright, actually, let's cover an overview of what we did in this video. First things first, we started out with learning how to make a proper map setup with Slade. There we go. You know what? I'm going to exile this part. Go to the Doom folder file. Yeah, there we go. Today we learned how to add our own ZMap info file, which tells us exactly what makes the level a level. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I want to fix something really quick. Just one moment. Oh, that's a music. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, D. Okay, I forgot the D. Dumb me. You always want the music here to match the music in the actual folder. So, everything we covered is that we created our own episode. We created our own map that we can play in, or set a map that we can play in. We added a skybox, a different skybox, and we added a few more bells and whistles into our level to make it more, appealing. Such as this area, the outdoor area. We fixed a bit of the lighting and things for here. We added this area, more depth to this area. We added a bit more depth to these areas, added some wall textures, and so far so good. So I will see you next video. Save this really quick. Exit. I'll close up all my programs. And let's end everything off with a test of our thing. Or a test of our video. See if it works. There it is, test maps. Right there. Plenty. The music. Perfect. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I didn't add the second tree because that tree doesn't exist in Doom 1. Oh, that's so cool, but probably guys are getting double buffering or something. And that is how you make a successfully good-looking level, or deathmatch map. Oh, okay, there it is. That's the truth. And there's the outdoor section with all the crates. Looks wonderful. And then there's the fountain with the evil eye. Oh yeah, I forgot to fix that billboard, but we'll work on it next time. So thank you all for joining me, and you have a wonderful night, and take care.